Let's maintain some kind of decorum, please.
Order, please. When I'm talking, you are not supposed to also be talking. You can only raise your voice and expect to be. Is that we would bring this to the attention of Mr. President. Likely there may be another, there may be another supplementary within the year. If that kind of opportunity unfolds, we will make sure that this request is channeled. Okay?
Another observation, sir.
Thank you very much. What observation?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, great Biafrans and lovers of freedom. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi, Jonathan Kennedy from Alo province of Biafra London. We are here live and direct. Today is the 19th day of March 2025. I do hereby welcome each and every one of you to welcome your friends and well-wishers onto this hallowed platform, this holy platform where we preach the gospel of both mental and physical emancipation, that you may know the truth so that the truth shall set you free. Not hearing the truth. Hearing the truth is not the criteria. You might hear the truth, you might not know it. Knowing the truth starts from hearing the truth, yes. But you have to take a step further. And that step is making more research, your personal research, making more investigation about what you have in order to understand, to know it, whether it's false or reality. Because here we preach reality. Because the problem of black man is from the head, is in the head. It's the way we reason. That is the thing. That is the mitochondria of our problem. The way we reason is fundamentally flawed. That is why this generation we have come in order to make sure that we expose the inexposable. Therefore, once again, I welcome each and every one of you to welcome your friends onto this hallowed platform. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you. We are transmitting via Radio Biafra London. Therefore, call your friends and well-wishers, even your enemies, call them in order to gather to the listening device, tune in or tune on their listening devices. You can be listening through FM in many parts of Biafra land, 102.1. FM CHK 102.1 in Biafra land, many parts of Biafra land exclusively. In every other place, you can download IPOB Community Radio, IPOB Community Radio. It is a very low data consuming application through which you can be listening to Radio Biafra London. Also, in addition, you can also download Simple Radio and Radio Garden. These are two separate applications. Once you download all these applications, now you search for Radio Biafra London and bingo, you'll be listening. Moreover, we are on satellite. You can listen through free-to-air satellite on the radio section. Also, you can open our homepage, www.ipob.org, www.ipob.org. Once you open it in any of your device like laptop or your mobile phone device, your smartphone, now as long as you have some data, you will just click on live broadcast. Click on there. You'll see where it is written live broadcast and you'll be listening. Moreover, you can also donate to support what we are doing, to support IPOB, because this thing we are doing, it is not for only one person. It is for our collectivity. You know, when one thing is this: revolutions are always started by either one individual or a few individuals. That is the thing. So, what we are doing, the restoration of Biafra is a revolution. And you have to support, because if Biafra comes, it is for all of us. Everything, it is for all of us. It is for our collectivity. Because when you see what is going on in Nigeria, you see that in Nigeria we have no hope. We have no space in Nigeria. So it is for us to restore Biafra in truth and in all honesty. Restoration of Biafra. That is it. Therefore, once again, I welcome each and every one of you to welcome your friends onto this hallowed platform. Today is the 19th day of March 2025. Tata Bobochi Ori, being Wednesday. Therefore, Biafra remains our ideology. We are seeing what is happening, what is unfolding, the agenda that is unfolding. And before that is what I played is the relegation of a region of Biafra land to nothingness, sidelining Biafra land not to benefit from 2025 developmental projects. I mean 2025 budget on developmental projects that Biafra land completely sidelined. And we are here talking about Nigeria. How do you mean? Tell me, how do you mean? There is no money allocated for building any infrastructure in our 2025 budget. Whereas the whole money that is going to be used for this comes from the natural resources from Biafra land. And you want us to continue staying? This is what the voice you hear that I played before. I've been playing it and I will continue playing it. Every time I will continue playing it. Every time I will continue playing it. So that it's a reminder of the situation we are. It's a reminder to you why you want to run away to Lagos, why you want to go to Kaduna. The policy, just like Showore said, that Nigeria has an Igbo policy. I mean, an Igbo problem. That there is a secret agreement just to downgrade Igbo, just to underdevelop Igbo land. It's reality. It's happening in our presence. It's happening in our eyes. Kuru. That's it. When you see that, oh, there is a, you must get out of Biafra land in order to make it the way you want, because there are no infrastructures in our land. It is a policy since 1970. Is a policy since 1970 to underdevelop us, to make sure that nothing, because they want us to run away to other places. Are you hearing me? They want us to run away, to continue migrating into every part of Nigeria. Just like let me play this voice. Let me play this this clip. They continue directing our people to the wrong argument. Let me play it. Just listen. One Fulani man is being asked the wrong question on national television. Nigeria, how India wayo? How can they go wayo? Listen to the question he was asked. Listen.
On the sons, and I want to take you back to Nigeria.
Neither that of the son being visited to the father.
Yes. You mentioned earlier that the sins of the father should not be visited on the sons. And I want to take you back to Nigeria.
Neither that of the son being visited to the father.
Yes, I want to take you back to Nigeria's political history, considering what happened in 1966 and the unfortunate coup, the killings, and all of that. Is Northern Nigeria yet to forgive the Igbo nation?
Do you see how smart these people are and how foolish our people are politically? Is asking a very, very wrong question, directing to the wrong argument. This journalist is asking the Fulani man whether the Northerners, whether the Caliphate has forgiven the Igbos, as if we did anything wrong. Let me tell you, you say, oh, it is he who raises up his hand from from a river while drowning. It is he that is being seen, that will be rescued. Babangida has come of recent, written a book. In his own book, he confirmed that there is nothing like Ibuku. Because what baffles me is this: they are still channeling the wrong question, so that we will forget, because it is a political strategy, so that we will forget millions of more than 6 million Biafrans that we have been massacred and starved to death, both in the north, 1966 down to 1970 in the war. Let me talk about only the war. More than 6 million Biafrans. Now, the victim now becomes the culprit. It's what they have been trying to turn. On national television, a Nigerian journalist asking a Fulani man that's supposed to be, asking for forgiveness from Biafrans, is asking him, the coup, have the Fulani, have they not forgiven the Igbos? It is unbelievable. Do you know why all these things are going like that? Do you know why this? Because our political class are very weak. According to Alhaji, in Kunle and Alhaji bugged phone conversation, he said, oh, the Igbo politicians, they are businessmen. They are not there for legacy or, defending their people. No. They are all businessmen. A businessman cares for his own pocket, nothing more. And that is what we are seeing. So that is why our voices, our politicians' voices are not loud enough. That's why they continue this nonsense, directing the viewers to the wrong arguments. As if Igbos in 1966 they connived and planned a coup, separate Igbos. This is the action as a result of BBC. We have been saying it here, time without number, and we will continue saying it. BBC, Britain, what they did to Biafrans, we shall never forget. In this world and in the world coming, we shall never forget. And we will continue reiterating on that. But look at what this man is asking. Very, very mischievous set of people. If you don't raise your voice, no person hears you.
Yet to forgive the Igbo nation.
Making them making the caliphate as the victim of the war. No, check China and say no, I the weak. Now they are totally. What we are fighting for is just to raise a dead body, to try to resuscitate dead body. I'm telling you. Because they have pushed us in a corner, very dangerous corner, and they are very happy. Where they are very happy and going on and on. They feel that they are on top. That is the thing. Otherwise, how can you commit a genocide against a population? And on top of that, you are calling yourself a victim. Is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. What they push out in the Nigerian television to the audience is complete misinformation. And the misinformation is what directs the brain thoughts, the way people think. That is it. That is it. Unfortunately, our elites, our political class, are not strong enough, are not men and women enough to defend their people. No. Instead, they are defending themselves. They are looking at their own political interests, solely their own political interests. And that is why we are in a shithole, Biafrans in general. Look at what is going on in River State. Do you now understand why Obasanjo, that very mischievous and evil human being, will openly say, I use Igbo to fight Igbo? Maybe you might not still understand, but what is happening in River State is like that. When brothers will be fighting, and refuse separation, and I start asking myself, but in this place, Iguacha, what is the problem? Wike has been the governor, and this guy won there. Why should there be problem? What is the main problem? Wike has a ministerial position in Abuja, and this one is in River State. And Wike being a thug. Do you remember this guy? I mean, Wike's boss, the former governor before him, Amechi. Do you remember when he said that the worst mistake he made is to bring Wike to the limelight? He's a thug. He's a criminal. That's the worst mistake he made. But he managed him. You have to manage him until he finishes his tenure. Let me tell you something. You see, when I always preach here that, just like the missionaries, I'm giving an example. One of the main ways they entered our land is empowering criminals. The European missionaries, they came to our land, empower the criminals, tell them that you know who is a human being to condemn you. That's a confessor I'm representing. We are representing God. Your sins are forgiven. Who is your villagers to condemn you? But they themselves in their land, they have prisons where they send the criminals to jails. But they come to our land, they empower criminals. That is the same way this little Hitler, Wike, was empowered, a criminal. And once you empower criminal, he's finished. Look at criminals, look at how they behave. Look at the of them. Look at once you empower a criminal, make him the governor of a violent criminal, for that matter, he's finished. Look at Hope Uzodinma. Hope Uzodinma, who used to bring Mbada. from abroad. Sometimes they buy the person. Who post on him you are seeing? He's a big 419 that used to bring Mugu from abroad in Lagos. They know them. They are criminals. They can kidnap their Mugus, and even after making him bring money anyhow, they buy the Now he wangled his way to become they impose him on us to become Imo State governor. Don't you see how katakata full everywhere? Imo State that was the most peaceful, that has been the most peaceful state in Nigeria for so long, where you can come and relax. Today, problems everywhere. Organ harvesters because he carry his squad. He doesn't respect human lives. Even in his hometown, in Osun, criminality everywhere, because that is the character of the person in power. The same like Wike. Sometimes I start asking, why a governor that is elected, so-called, let us call it like that, and somebody, a past governor that should stay quietly and mind his own business? No way. He wants to have it all. And do you know what? Foreigners, they were putting fire and fire. They'll go to Wike, no, we support you, don't agree. Because Nigerian government thrives in a place of confusion. They thrive. That is, that is their way. Anywhere there was a confusion, mostly in Biafra land. I'm not talking of the North, because the Northerners, they know how the caliphate know how to manage. They know how to manage Nigeria. They know how to cope, to defend their land. They know, and continue their agenda. They know. But in the south, in our land, mostly in Biafra land, things are out of control. Do you see how they use Wike now in order to stir up problems everywhere in River State? And remember, River State is part of Biafra land, for your information. Two brothers are fighting to kill themselves. And foreigners are, are gingering them. They want to use one Wike in order to bring problem everywhere. And they have succeeded. They have succeeded. They have succeeded. All of a sudden, Tinubu went and declared the state of emergency. Not only that, removing an elected governor. It's not done, for your information. In 2013, the good Lord Jonathan declared the state of emergency in 3 states of Borno, Adamawa, and Yobe, in order to fight Boko Haram when they were striking everywhere. So the thing was overwhelming to the state. He declared the state of emergency there. Do you know what? The governors were there. He didn't leave them. He didn't send them away. No, he didn't send them packing. No, because they don't have the constitutional power to do so. But this one, I'm not saying to support one or the other, but I'm talking what is legality. This man came because that is pre-planned. It's something that is pre-planned. They want to take hold of everywhere, including Iguacha. That is it. So they use Igbo to fight Igbo. And do you know what? One thing I see is that once you see fellow Biafran fighting his own brother, hey, they fight to death. They don't agree. And that is giving foreigners the loophole to come in. That is one thing. That is why I say our people we are primitive. You see, we can primitive. Do you see, with his mouth talking anyhow? Talking anyhow, something is not supposed to talk, to stir up more problems, clan problems, because we are one people. You say he come from Benin. It's just a minority. And even in the Senate, Your representatives and the Ikwere representative, which is Igbo, they start clashing like in the Senate in Abuja. And the caliphate is watching them. And they go see, no, don't do. You know, that is how primitive our people are. And sometimes I say, no, maybe we still need another 1,000 years to get civilized, to get in line to the politics of this time, of 21st century, because we never understand. Everybody is doing his own pocket. That is primitivity. When you see an Igbo man, a Biafran, fighting his own brother, hey, no mercy, no pity at all. No, you will never agree. It's very sad. I'm telling you, very, very sad. I will tell him that I am this and that. As they are doing it, foreigners are gingering them. They use them in order to stir up problems. All of a sudden, they remove the governor, an elected official, which is unconstitutional in the Nigerian law. It's unconstitutional. They remove everything. Just instituted a military administrator. Where have this thing been done in Nigeria? When Goodluck Jonathan declared the state of emergency in those 3 states in 2013, to renew it after 6 months, the Northerners refused. They jointly refused, saying, no. This thing you do is not working. It's not working, so we disagree. Are you hearing me? But, our people, do you see, when you divide the people into piecemeals, it's very easy. Now, we are seeing it as reverse a problem. Do you see how primitive our people are? If it is the Northerners, do you know what they will do? Even if it is one state, all of them will gather and say, let us resolve this. No. They will, one way or the other, they must resolve it. And now come to the federal government and say, no, leave everything. We take care of it. But since all this thing, do you see Ohanese and Igbo doing anything? No, they are even afraid to even talk anything. Hey, no, we are still, kindergarteners in politics. Oh, that's why, who you can say, oh no, what is their business in? But let them make. These are issues that once you say, okay, let us wade into this matter, let us wade into this matter and see. Please, you cannot see them, nothing. Everybody keep quiet. But when he was a governor, when he slaughtered our people in 2020, I think, in Obibo, immediately Ohanes and Igbo, they dispatched to go and praise him. Today they are mute. They are mute, making themselves politically irrelevant, and that is what they are. Biafrans, we should understand politics. We should understand politics. Are you hearing me? In the 1920s, there was civil war in China, the Chinese national government and the communists in China. Mao Zedong and is it Sheikh? I don't know. Chairman Mao, that was leading the Chinese Communist Party. There were horrible civil war between Chinese. Japan used that opportunity to invade China. Are you getting what I'm saying? But China, when they saw the Japanese move, they were bitter enemies. I mean, the brothers, the Chinese national government and the communists that are fighting, killing themselves, raw war. But when they saw that a foreigner, an intruder, a foreigner is trying to take advantage in order to invade their land, they come together, say, we hate ourselves. Yes, it's better we fight to kill ourselves. But look, there is this foreigner. We must unite in order to fight them. Otherwise, it's better we brothers we kill each other and we must settle. But once foreigners come and one side we side him or we still doing our nonsense, the foreigner will kill us and enslave us and take over our land. And that is, they understood it. Do you see what is civilized people? Civilization is in the brain, is in the head. It's not when you are fighting against your brother, foreigner coming, you say yes, you side, foreigner side you. That is how Europeans conquer Africa easily. Very easily, because they will come and side one tribe against another. The tribe will be happy that, I went in and Chagal Rayok. Is it not? That is the reason why Christianity was established in 1857. First, in Obosi. I mean, in Onitsha. What I'm telling you is a historical fact. It's not that our people wanted it. But they saw people, white people, they say, these foreigners, they have arms, they can help us in case if we are fighting, in case if I brought this foreigner. So they gave them a place to build. CMS, Christian Missionary Society, the first to enter what we call Anglican today. Are you hearing me? They came to Onitsha. Onitsha quickly accepted. They don't care about what they are teaching. They accepted. They built church so that they know. I am when the Genyana make on a talk now. Make we. So nobody was also scrambling. After a few years, they are smart. They saw this animosity between brothers. Now Catholics carry their own, come to Bush. So that to balance the equilibrium. That is why even today, wherever you see, mostly in Anambra, wherever you see Anglican or Catholic, you check, you will not walk along before you see Anglican. You see Anglican, you see Catholic. You see Catholic, you see Anglican. Because they started competing. Why? Because our people were ignorant of political situation, of our political future. They fight themselves, we fight ourselves to the extent that they side with foreigners in order to fight against our own self. This is what I call primitivity, and it is. It is. I'm telling you. It doesn't matter what you are doing, how you are fighting with your brother. Once foreigner want to put you on the side, you shun him. Say, I beg, leave. Leave me with my brother. Let us fight to death, no problem. But don't come in. That's why I like Umu Ejima. Umu Ejima. It doesn't matter. Once one of them is in trouble, foreigner beating him. Even if two of them are fighting, they will leave their fight and face the foreigner. Look at in River State. Just look at. They want to destroy this part of Biafra land. It is a plan. It is a plan for them to put their own, so that before you know it, that triangle that our leader have been saying, we should never allow the triangle to complete in Biafra land. Imo is there already. What is it? Ebony. Now, before you know, rivers. And our people, we are looking at it as its rivers issue. It's rivers issue. They remove them. Many of our people there remove themselves. No, I know people, but some of them are understanding themselves. But Joe, we are all brothers. We are all one people. Joe, Efik, all are Igbo of Igboid, ancestry. That is true. It's not something that is we are talking of. No, more 100 years back, everybody there was speaking Igbo. The all are here in Igbo. All. I say it. Because they come from is Igboid ancestry. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has taught this several times. And I have made research about it. It is correct. In 1929, when our women, when they call our women riot, which is not riot, protests, they think it's only about people. No. They think it's only Igbo, what you call Igbo today. No. Both our people from Ejoland, our people from Efik, different, they gathered in Aba. Ask yourself, what language do they speak that time? Everybody understands one language, Igbo language. That is the truth. Remember, in every language changes, mutates. You get even a new language from every language once every century, once a century, every 100 years. That is a pure fact. It's evolution. You know, it's just like you see the Igbo we speak today. If, for example, there is somebody that is alive now 120 years, it's 120 years, a great grandfather or grandmother, as somebody that is in your 30s, 40s, you go and speak this Igbo, this Igbo of our Igbo of today, with him or her. That's the grandparent of 120 years. It will barely understand you. It will barely understand you. Because languages change, mutate. Even the English. Don't you read the Shakespeare? When you read Shakespeare, you understand. English, even English language imitates. Are you hearing me? So, all these, the way our people are lagging behind when it comes to political thinking is absurd. It's horrible. It's completely horrible. We are one people, but they allow foreigners in order to enter into us. When was River State created? 1967. Few days before Biafra War. River State was created by Gowon, mischievously, to thwart us, to divide us. That is what Gowon did. That is the essence of, is the origin, the start of Nigeria going out from regionalism to statism. Before it was region. But after, now he created the first 12 states and divided Biafra land into 3 states that time. It's a political ploy. He said it in order to divide our land, so that now people that we are together, you know, because our people are a people that generally generally Ndibo. When I talk about Ndibo, Ijo is among, for your information, Ijo is among, Efik is among. I'm calling all of us Ndibo. We are Ndibo. That's truth. You know, this pig in the creek. You see him. Sometimes he come and talk nonsense. Sometimes he come and talk different types of nonsense. And sometimes he will come and when need be, he will come and say the reality. That his name is Ediaba. That he is an Igbo man, which is truth. He will give you the history of how his Igbo people will come. We come from Anambra. Come, you know, everything that they are Igbo people, which is true. Languages change. Why should we be, you know, be fighting against each other to the advantage of a foreigner? Tell me why. Do you see where I say the Northerners, the caliphate is number 1 when it comes to politics? I used to say this right from the day I started understanding their system, their political way of thinking. Before I thought that some Nnamdi Nasin and they are on the balcony, not knowing that we are the real foolish people. I'm telling you. Anything that comes in their land, before foreign intrusion, they will try first of all to, even if it is managed, they manage the situation by themselves. They manage it and pretend that even if they are killing themselves, they come out open teeth to the outside, say no problem here, no, don't come in, because they know what it means to be under foreign influence. They know what it means. These are the people that they beg Britain. They bow to Britain, say, please, we have a structure. Before you come, allow us to leave our structure, because they had a civilization. Allow them, they begged Britain to allow them in order to retain their own type of civilization. Though they will be vassal to the British. So Britain allowed them to keep their structure, and that structure continued to today. That is why they are impenetrable. Are you hearing me? Whereas Britain came and destroyed everything concerning us, our structure, everything, turned us against ourselves, so that we become, we started life afresh, started learning how to live life. They destroyed everything we are doing. I mean, whereas the caliphate, they retained, before that they were learning in Arabic. They retained, they don't care about teaching them English. That is why they retain their Hausa language. The main language which they use is Hausa and Arabic, and their writing is in Arabic, which they write Hausa in Arabic, which they call Ajami. That is why you see Hausa write up in Naira. People used to say, no, it is Islamization, and I laugh. No, it is what they can read. Naira bill, they write it in Arabic in Naira. In order to tell an Hausa man that cannot know, he doesn't know what is, how to write one, not alphabet, even alphabet one, and number one. He don't know, he cannot read it, but he can write it in Arabic. He can read it, write it in Hausa, but using Arabic alphabet, he read it, because that is their culture for more than 1,000 years. Do you understand now? Are you hearing now? In our own, they destroyed, they made sure they conquered us completely. They made sure they destroyed our way of writing, our inchibiti. They made it now. They started teaching us ABC, which is also a European alphabet. It's a European alphabet. So they made sure they erase, they clean up everything concerning us in Biafra land. They clean up everything. That's why I name music and the today. Any person that has problem with his brother, he wants to use it to the maximum to make me lie. He invites foreigners to come, to the extent enjoy representatives in they now start insulting themselves in Abuja. Don't you see that this is evil? These are things that our people should rise up and say, no, it shouldn't be like this. Because this is what is being sponsored. The caliphate, they love it. They will come as peacemakers. Don't you see that? Don't you see that? It's very evil. It's very evil. Our people are going so low. What is the cause of the problem? Just one person wants to pocket everything. Just Wike wants to be in control, and there are people that are giving him that plan. It doesn't matter. We support you. It's exactly what we are doing even in our own core Igbo land. After will be armed in order he will receive. Nigerian government Abuja gives him military and police, empower him in order to deal with our people. It's the same thing, because they know the type of people we are. If our people are civilized, once that there are some excesses they will not even. They will say no. I used to say this. Imagine Hope Uzodinma, if he's civilized, you know, somebody that came last, somebody that came fourth position in election. Now, the winner has been there, loved by his people, has been there. Now they go and back and promise him, we will put you, we will put you to be the governor of Imo State. Only look at what you are going to do for us. Can you do it? Will you agree? He said without pleasure, this is what I want to. Yeah, come now, Chokwan. Do you see that? Had it been his civilizing brain, you know what? He will politely, even if the caliphate, Asorok, they meet him, say, look, we will impose you. You say, no, I'm sorry. Hey, I love my people. It will bring problem. I know I need this. I need to be a governor. But you people should hold on. Let's this after this first term, so that it will be as if, you know, anyhow you can help me, no problem. Even if they're rigging, I am ready. But this time around, it will bring problem. Do you see what is civilization? do you see what is civilization? He would have politely rejected it because he would have considered how the problem that it will bring to the brains, to the mindset, to the lives of our people. But no, he wants it all. A primitive Homo sapien. All Charayai, no, he wants it all. Very, very Neanderthalic set of people. We can do something very primitive. He's in Abuja, he wants to control everywhere. They are pumping him as a tout he is. So they are pumping him. He wants to do it. He will do. He will be in charge of everything. And they are giving him the plan because they want to use him to enter. That is what Obasanjo did to our people during the war. And that is how he ended the war. Not by force of arms. Obasanjo gave the secret. After all, somebody said Obasanjo is his father is an Igbo man. Which he said he put the picture. I don't know, but it might be the truth. I don't know. The picture of the photo of the father, if that person is the father, is photocopy. Obasanjo is his photocopy. So maybe that is why he understand. He said, "Go on, this thing you are fighting. Wait, leave gun. Gun cannot. With gun you cannot defeat these people. No, they are ready to fight. They can do anything. But their weak point is money, good life. Obasanjo started meeting the Biafran commanders secretly, sending message. Nah, what are you fighting? Obasanjo speaks Igbo fluently. One Nigeria. Hapo, leave this thing. If you could give order, if you bring arms, bring it to you, just surrender it secretly. If we enter one Nigeria, come back to Nigeria. Now you will make you retain your rank. Okay? Look at the money, live good life. He started distributing money secretly to the ranks and fires in Biafra military. Secretly with his agents. And they started bringing more people to him. When any person that come to him, I said, don't worry, I'll bring. I know this other commander in the other platoon is my friend. Don't worry, I will inform. He said, bring him secretly, bring him. That is where they saw that Ogawan now say, okay, had it been I know Igbo man, I wouldn't have wasted these billions and billions of dollars buying arms and risking the lives of people to come and fight because many Nigerians died. We are killed by Biafran brave soldiers. Many. I'm telling you. He said, Obasanjo, why didn't I know this since? Before all of them, anyone, any order, Ojuku genye order, ngwake push ye, onye mezi ya ga sabotage everything. Ojuku ile anya sị na before ndị egbuo m na ka m nyere onwe m ohere lekwe ndị Igbo di anyị. Onye mezi ya na-akọ another thing. Do you see that? That is how, this type of mentality is something that we should make sure to flush it out. is part of coming, going back to our roots. This selfishness, once you see money, you see that is, it's just like you have gotten everything in this world, even if it means to kill your people. It's very bad. So what is going on in River State is highly despicable. Our people should join hands together. We should come together. This Major, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it. You can't do it alone. You go Nigeria, the caliphate, they will squash you. This one say I'm equal, I'm not. You go, they will squash you. If you want to go and lick the ass of the caliphate, one day they will turn around, and once they finish using you, now sorry will be your name. That time you start crying. So it's better for us to join hands together. All those things, anything that will bring foreigners to come into our midst in order to do more damage, we block it. Even if we are fighting ourselves, let it not reach to this extent. That is civilization. It doesn't. Do you think that even the Fulani inside them, do you think that they don't fight? Let me tell you, the sedentary Fulani and the Fulani, is it Fulani Bororo? I don't know what they call them. These people that move cattle, they are not the same. I mean, even there are clans inside them. Sometimes they used to fight among them, but they maintain a common front when it comes to facing the public, facing the foreigners. Are you hearing me? Do you think that the whole Fulanis, they are the same? No, they are not. There are Fulani you will see, even they are completely against what their brothers are doing. They tell you that they are not the same. These people are different. They are, what is that? They are real clannish name. Are you hearing me? But once it comes to fighting, once you come to now touch this one, now all of them now maintain common front to face off a foreigner. That is civilization, because you are protecting your collectivity. You are protecting your progenitor. That is how it is. But when you fight, imagine Dina Wunye, husband and wife, fighting. And this one, husband will tear the shirt of the wife. This one will they tear themselves, their shirts, and come out. Foreigner come, open gate. They are still fighting. Even fight, come outside. What does it mean? Who? No person will value them. Yeah, I say, this family is a very bad family. Very, very bad family. No person will value them at all because they are stupid. That is primitive character. But when we are all married, there is no way you cannot quarrel with your wife or your husband. From time to time, it happens. It's part of life. You can sometimes, even when you get but I can come because foreigner is coming. You don't want him to understand what is going on. In front of the foreigner, command everything will be okay. That is civilized character. Now, when the foreigner, you people, with the common face, everything, common front, once you finish with the foreigner, you go on a bachikozo, on a bit of pankechi. It's not gonna. That is life. It's good. It doesn't. Oh no, look at that. He can go on. It's a word on your man. That is how it is. But in our own people, they will fight and come out in the marketplace. So they don't care. This guy, we can say no. Now who is minority? This one said no. You come. Nonsense set of primitive Neanderthals in the Equatorial Forest. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really understand. I don't know. The thing will degenerate into people. Do you know what is a state of emergency declaration? Do you know what it means? That is, now River State is no more ruled by law, normal law. You can be shot and killed, and no person has answers for anything. Your lives of people are in danger there. You know, Nigeria system is devilish. They will use it now in order to slaughter people. because no prosecution, because it's under state of emergency. When you then say that we are fighting, this is what we tried to avoid in Biafra land by IPOB all the time. Do you remember there was a time they tried to initiate emergency, state of emergency, which IPOB wrote even many press releases. We condemn it all. They say there is nothing because this is why they initiated criminality in our land, so that they will use that as an excuse in order to declare state of emergency, so that they can kill us. That is a buzia in wholesale because of the hatred. Are you hearing me? But IPOB is wise. People don't understand, because when I see our people doing things with only sentiment, the same people that are telling you, tomorrow when the thing backfire, because our people now, I the weak, we cannot sustain difficulty. I'm telling you. I say mostly when it comes to our people are weak. I don't know why. But I used to look at it also as one of the main contributors is religion. This weakness. We love life. I'm not seeing this pattern of behavior or behavioral attitude as a way in order to get out from the situation we are in, this level. Our people, we cannot be suicidal. I say no, okay, now here she need this and that. I say okay, and now I prepare I prepare say need ndiga it's volunteers like that. Oh, that thing is weakness. All weakness. It's weakness. I've said this here several times. The Viet Congs, why they pursued America in 1968, 67, 68 war, Vietnamese war, against the world power. They said they were ready to give out more than 80% of their population to be slaughtered. They don't care. Once there is a way you go to war. There is a mindset. I hear him. What mindset in the Muslim Dubai? Because in here, even I'm gonna be a situation now. Hey. Now, like we are talking, say, if, for example, IPOB put open warfare, say, be a conscript, you see people after, people will come out initially, but after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, hey, you no na trench, ekuzi ndị IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, chukwu kpokwo na ọkụ. No one tinyere m ebe a. Na-emekwa ọfụma na Ọnịsha. Anụkwa m na Alaba International Market. Enwekwere m ụgbọ atọ, enwekwere m ụlọ. Ha bịa tinye m ebe a. Hey, Chineke. That is the mindset our people want. Even before you know it, against you. I'm telling you. Our people are not people that sustains difficulty. That's why you see any decision the DOS is taking, they are taking it being mindful of our people's psyche. Oh yeah, tomorrow will you say the same thing? When you see difficulty, what will you get a difficulty? When you see extreme difficulty, okay, who are in a community, coach up everybody. Get you as yes now. Hey, what DOS. That is why you see IPOB, we are moving as we are moving. Because I'm our people. You could know how sentiment I may hear. I'm telling you. So, but we are talking here so that we understand the situation we are in and know the type of mindset we should have in order to move. I know in a complete mess. Do you see us? Our situation, collective situation. Forget that no, I know in a horrible situation, and don't need another mindset in order to, in order to face what is facing us. That is why I say contribute, support IPOB, support ESN. Look at what is going on in our land. Fulani headsmen everywhere on the rampage. Let me read some news before I open the lines, because I will not be too distant. I will not take much time. So now you see Fulani headsmen everywhere. What? Benue, I think Benue community run away again. Suspected headsmen attack another Benue community, injure several residents everywhere, even in Yoruba land, in Oduduwa land. Protests erupt in Akure over killing of 5 Ondo farmers by suspected headsmen. All these things are going on, sponsored by the Fulani, whereas in the Bayan, we are in our land. They are causing problem, internal brotherly clannish problem, in order for them to come, to bring foreigners to come and suppress our land more. What type of people are we? What type of people are we? Are we behaving as the lowest of the low? Why remain primitive? Because when you talk about primitivity in this case, I used to define it as when a people that is self-destructive, they have self-destructive character. That is primitivity. I'm telling you honestly. Look at even coalition of northern groups wants Tinubu against emergency rule in River State. This is politics. Have you heard about Nnamdi? This is in as much as they are supporting it from the back, but they will come and say no, that is politics. You see Nnamdi, even since all this problem with Tinubu, Wika and Fubara. If they are not cowards and lily liver the cowards, they should also put mouth saying, "Nah, let us maintain what is going to one people." That is a way to do things. Eh? But all of them, they are cowards. They are cowards. Northern coalition of Northern group. They say, irrespective that, notwithstanding that it is hypocritical, but how do you know? They have said, where is Ohanes and Deep? Did they make it? Did they, since all this problem, did they say anything? Can they be together? They are being handled individually by different Alhaji. Individually. No, don't talk. If they give, hey, don't talk. Hey, be on your side. Rivers is not your side. Rivers is not Igbo. Oh yeah, don't talk. Leave them. Because it is part of Nigeria agenda. It is what they want. In order for our land to continue to be in chaos. And they must see a willing tool. They must see a willing tool in order to provoke all these things. That is it. Now there is another news. You see, ISWAP terrorists release gruesome video of sect members executing 3 Nigerian soldiers in Yobe. They show the video how ISWAP, they nailed the Nigerian soldiers, 3 of them, and shot and killed them. They don't go all out war. They don't defeat them. They don't do, but they defeated Biafra in 3 years. Don't you see that there is an agenda there? Fulani headsmen is everywhere on the rampage, in Yoruba land, in Igbo land, everywhere. But the indigenous were in Benue, even in the north. When you see in Castina, the Castina communities are being, they are running away into Niger State, Niger Republic. They are leaving their lands in order to do what? To escape the Fulani terrorist headsmen. Do you know what? It's an agenda. They are taking over their lands. These are Hausa, indigenous Hausas and other ethnicities that are indigenous. Ethnic cleansing is going on in Nigeria. But will the indigenous people come around, organize themselves, and resist this Fulani terrorists? No. What do you hear every day? In Edo, oh, Fulani headsmen, they have taken over Edo land. Edo Bini bushes, Delta bushes, Enugu bush, everywhere. They don't allow. It's an agenda. But the people that are suffering this, why can't you come together? They say, no, it's Biafra. We want to support Biafra. You know, they think that they are doing us. Ojim Benal, Ojino Wenya now. If you hold me for ground, rise up now, make I see. Because if you rise up, I rise up. But if you hold me, I'm on the ground, but you're on the ground with me. That is what is going on. And that is why the Fulani, they are on the upper hand. Because they use Igbo hatred. Look at what is going on in River State. They are going to turn it into Igbo-centric issue. That is it. Very primitive minded set of people. I'm saying now, is it the forest normally? You know, let me tell you. I used to sometimes I also try to watch Amazon South American forests. I used to watch their documentaries. See, there are indigenous peoples there. Like this and say, nah, maybe I'm not compare her to our mentality. I'm telling you, this equatorial forest. I'm telling you honestly. Otherwise, how should we be behaving like this, indigenous population? Sometimes and say, what? You know, I said it the other day. Why is it? The other day I was cracking my brain. I said, why is it the world order? Why is it that they are trying to mix up everywhere? The whole among out of 8 billion plus people in this planet Earth, only 400 to 500 million are indigenous people living in their land or in control of their land. Just check. Is it less than? Is it less than 10%? Yes. Or 5%? Yes. Just 5% of the whole world population, and we are among the indigenous people because they are attached to our land. The globalists, they don't want you to be attached to your land. They want everywhere mixed up so that everybody, they can have access to anything they want without you saying, now, here, my great grandfather's place are there, you know. Just when the Fulani describe Wakara, say, we don't sell it. Here we hear the globalists now, they don't want it for you to be attached to your land, because there are do's and don'ts which you respect from Webuo till now, and the globalists don't want it. They want to destroy everywhere all those type of rules and regulations controlling the land, so that they will be in charge. They will make you so that you go against the rules and regulations of the land. So that Alana Chuzugi also, now they themselves, foreigners, will be in control. They will take charge. Are you hearing me? That is what is going on. Otherwise, how can our people be so clannish to the extent like this that they cannot understand when things are getting out of hand? They come among themselves and say, like Ohaneze Ndibo, Joy Youth Council, they gather and say, nah, let us settle this for all, once and for all. This is going to head where this Nigerian government, federal government will come, because this is what they are planning. But if you say, you see this, I know look at him, look at the way he talks, like an imbecile. He opens his mouth. Normally, in politics, there are some things you shouldn't, there are some comments you don't mention. There are some things you don't talk as a politician. Because all those problems, all those things, you can, it can stir up either ethnic problem, religious problem in the land. But there is no no-go area when it comes to politicians in our land, as long as they want to fight you. Look at during a presidential election. They say Igbos, you are not Igbos in Lagos. You vote for Tinubu or we will kill you, or you go to your land. They say it openly. Whereas all these things, these are, I think they say, oh, they want to better Nigeria. These are things they should put inside the law. Vote it that no more this ethnic pronouncements in politicking. No, you do it. Many countries you do it. You go to jail. You mention, you talk about you, they will arrest you. You go to jail. You don't dare because you are dividing the country. But in Nigeria now, Nigeria is divided. So there is no limit to the way the politicians talk. When they talk, it is the people, the masses that will be suffering, that will be killing themselves. Yeah, I'm a Joe, I'm Igbo, I'm a this, I'm that. Because one useless tout, because of his position, he has spoken up like that. Instead of to calm it, they know, because they know dividing Nigerian population is one of the weapons. It's one of the weapons used in ruling Nigeria. When the population are divided, now the politicians are in solidarity. It is high time we understand that, look, we're supposed to be mature. We're supposed to be civilized in the way we do things. And what civilization am I talking about? For us to, protect our collective interests, our collectivity, not to eat ourselves to the extent that we allow foreigners to take over. Remember Afonja. It's a vivid example. We talk about it every day. You mention it, you know it. Afonja, because of his own private selfish interest, he invited the Fulanese to come to help to kill his brother, who was the king, Oba. And the Fulani, they say, they gave him conditions, say, no, you people are Arni. You people are not Muslims. We cannot help you unless you convert. He said, don't worry, I'll convert to Islam. He told some of his followers. They converted. They say, yeah, we converted. This is the reason why you see a lot in today. Many of them, in Quara said, some of them are Muslims. It's not that they even the Fulani come to convert. They give it to them as they give the area on Akaka, that is a Afonja, as a condition. Say, before we can come and help you, you become Muslims. And they did. And when they came now, they help him slaughter the king. And when now he say, okay, thank you, you people can go, you can take the war booty, don't worry, I'll pay you, you go. They say, what? Fulani tell him, go what? You think we came here to install you only? Say your conversion to Islam doesn't mean it. Come on, before you know, they turn around and slaughter the Afonja. That is how foreigners do. Let us learn from history. But will they learn? They don't know. They don't learn. This is where I'm going to stop. I want people to, please let us put mouth in what is the way our people are doing their own politics. It's trouble. It's troubling. I'm telling you, it's troubling. Our people are not civilized when it comes to anything politics, because politics is about collective control and collective agenda. That is it. Collective management, everything. That is it. Our people are so brutal. They think that you can talk the same way when you are in beer parlor, the same way you speak. That is the same way you can talk when you are talking to, as a politician in the public. No. There are some sensitivity. There are some things. Instead of bringing division. But they don't know. Our people don't know it. Instead, we fight our own selves with alacrity, bringing problems where there should be no problem. Now, he can know that is nonsense, absolutely nonsense, because of politicians. Because of politicians. Let our people do not fall into this trap. Leave the politicians, leave the dead to bury their own dead, please. Do not kill your brother because of what the politicians talk. We are brothers. I will stop here so far. I will go into a few minutes break so that when I come back, I will open the lines so that people can also call. Do not go away. I'll be right back.
You mentioned earlier that the sins of the father should not be visited on the sons. And I want to take you back to Nigeria.
Neither that of the son being visited to the father.
Yes, I want to take you back to Nigeria's political history, considering what happened in 1966 and the unfortunate coup, the killings, and all of that. Is Northern Nigeria yet to forgive the Igbo nation?
You see, forgiveness is divine. It is biblical, it is also Quranic. Even it is within common sense. But let me tell you one thing. The northern crop, the entire north, are the most forgiving people I have ever seen on the face of the earth. Not because I'm a northerner, but I'll give you a reason. They are the most accommodating on the face of the earth, and they are the most tolerant for the following reasons. Number one, if we had not forgiven the Igbos for the killing of our officers during the 1966 coup, you wouldn't have had currently over 3 million Igbos in Kanu pursuing legitimate businesses. All the shops they occupy in Kanu are not on rent. It's owned by them. All the houses they occupy in Kanu are not on rent. They are owned by them. They form part of the commercial nerve of Kanu commerce. All the churches they have built in Kanu, as at January this year, there are 4,980 churches fully certificated by Kano state government, owned by Igbos, presiding over, and they are living in peace in Kano. Ask any Igbo man if he has any threat in Kano to his commerce, to his life,
let me just come in here. It can't be owned by only Igbos. It could be other Nigerians.
Of Abraham that is not to compare with this one. And again, we even some of us who ask now for our youth. After I work in Ago, I fighted the person. Now I go to the Umwaya. I know do to no wine, I got married some wine because I for 90 some wine when I guess they will hang with. So I am very fear, strong fear behind me because we have that for you template well prepared. When they can buy her ways own way. So that is the main issue. Seems like I ain't a Google, but all the two I naga, and I had a that far distance because the last time I noticed that now half like Anabia, I got Dodge, I better hand it. Just that it's God that saved us. So I am amazing. I went and cry for help for government. If there is any miss, even if it's soldiers, those people that are more bigger and more strength than us, that can come with better something. How we keep on with the team. Because I want never now as I got the thing. Who's why can you put okay.
I won't go here. Any of your members have since so no be the village security.
They are writing natural soldier.
Always
no, like natural soldier. Stop here. I'm unconsidered rich.
Like the issue of the soldier. Only one time I got so that time so we saw them. They came out with their AK-47 and other things. So they were in order like showcasing themselves that they are not hiding. So when we try to go further, the soldiers say, "Look, they go back." Have you seen now? So it seems like our going to the bush is not because I expected that if you enter there, we will do something that will bring better results. Thank you.
Continue your soldier.
Yes,
better soldiers.
We come and help us. We need them.
And the last thing in your government, government nyere anyị aka ka ndị be anyị bicha n'ọkpọkụ ogbeti ngelagi ogomugo mgbede okpokopia another place ka ha laghachas to their base. No place they say like no place like.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Alu province of Biafra land, and we are here live and direct. Today is the 19th day of March 2025. That's about Boturia, being Wednesday. Therefore, our lines are open, but remember, what I played now is the complaint of some our vigilante, I think in a Hamufu, that what they are carrying as pump action is incomparable with what the Fulani terrorists are carrying in the bush. So them facing them is just like committing suicide. You know, uh, that is why there is a call. Support ESN, support IPOB, support ESN financially. The only people they fear is ESN. It's their match. I'm telling you honestly, it's their match. Look at where he said they went with the military. Many of our people are still ignorant. They are calling government to come and help you. Government that is sponsoring these people. You are calling. They say they went with military, and the military inside the bush. Those terrorists, follow the terrorists with different kinds of assault rifles. They come. We are standing the other side, showing themselves to the military that that they are visible. You can't do anything. These boys, they were expecting the military, all of them, to go after them, but the military say, Nigerian military say, no, let us go. After seeing these people, these terrorists in the bush, is it the people? Our people got mind himself. When? Sometimes I'm saying, just let there be catastrophe everywhere. Butcher, maybe okay, I'm telling you. In another one to which I watched, they say that even one time governor came and they saw the Fulani headsmen, the other side to inside the bush, I think it's Enugu, with sophisticated weapons. The governor watched them, say, okay, there is nothing, they go. So they are not hiding. You know it's an agenda. Why not all these politicians in our land? Because many of them, they know all this is an agenda, Nigerian government agenda. Now, come secretly, secretly support IPOB. Say now, our hands are tied. Mana, we cannot talk. We will come and play lift service. I mean, condemn you, but as sponsor, that is how civilized people do. For self-preservation, because that is how the world is doing. This is what these northern politicians or Fulani politicians are doing. They will come and condemn ISIS, but they are the people sponsoring ISIS, ISWAP. They are calling Fulani from all over the world to come, paying them, drawing them with money. Say, come and fight. It's a jihadism. But they are the people that will come on air and say, we are doing everything, bring more money, sponsor Nigerian military. But they are the ones going at the back, sponsoring their foot soldiers to continue committing what they are committing. When will our people learn? You see, woman, fair na marriage. Wow. Before you know, after some time, kidnap boy, I say, hey, kidnap boy, our people are pursuing shadows. We are harassed. I know in a mortal danger, which we should organize. There are people, IPOB have come out, come out openly. See, now we are sacrificial lambs to use us. Now, why not our billionaires be sponsored? Even sometimes I become ashamed if IPOB is crying for financial support. It makes me become ashamed of being an Igbo man. We have people, industrialists, billionaires, we have them everywhere. We are politicians, they can come out the back and say, oh boy, nah, oh, take your man. No problem. But that catastrophe, collective catastrophe, everybody, like in 1966. Caller on WhatsApp, please go on. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
Jonathan, good evening.
There, woman.
Hello, Mazi Jonathan. Good evening. My name is Kalo. I'm calling for Zoo. Actually, everything everything you say is exactly right. Sometimes when I begin to see what is happening now, our people don't even reason of what is happening in our land. Now, like what you said earlier, empowering the criminals. This is exactly how they beat. I just see the history repeating itself. Before the British invasion, our criminals, before they took us over, exactly the same thing. When we are watching them without doing anything, people will be inside church praying, hoping that things will be good. And the Fulanis are coming, empowering the criminals in our land, giving them governorship, supporting them in everything. And only what they do is Fulani agenda. It's the same history. And if we don't do anything, you see that's the same colonization that the British people colonized to do in our land. And they are going to colonize us even if we did not do anything for now. And our politicians, those politicians are there, they will also be included in the people that will be colonized. Now, the billionaires who are there individually, everybody are doing his business individually. You are running your shop, you think it's not your concern. One day it must concern everybody. IPOB, ESN have volunteered themselves to fight the war. Now, no, they are not ready to support them now. Do you think that those people, those Fulanis that in that bush, as that man was saying, saw if it was ESN that they saw, would they stand? Would they stand and show themselves?
No.
They will react. They would. So that's the thing. But people, we are calling for people to support ESN. No, nobody. Everybody just in our politicians, all of them individually. They are doing their things individually. This is not part of us. Our ancestors, they do things collectively. Nothing will happen in the community. They gather themselves together. They do it collectively. They protect the community collectively. Everything they do is collectively. But now, after the invasion of the Christianity, they gave us Christianity, and this Christianity have divided us. We become individualistic. Everybody on his own. You go to your shop, you sell, you come back to your room. Nothing concerns you again about your brother. This is what is killing us. Christianity contributes 90% of what is happening to us. And until we understand this, I think it will be very hard for us to fight. And the only thing that is saving us that people have been listening to Mazi Nnamdi and Radio Biafra have been doing a lot of jobs that gather people who have stand their ground to fight. Apart from these people now, I think by now we have been run out because our land is the main target where they are coming. So it is only IPOB who have been stopping and will always stop them, as Mazi Nnamdi said. But the only thing that I think the catastrophe must hit us before we understand something. But no matter what they do, we know our land will not be taken. So it is only that catastrophe that we're waking everybody up. Because Mazi Nnamdi wanted to curtail the damages. But I see our people are not ready. They are not ready until they see this catastrophe. Thank you, and God bless you. Continue.
I'll help Biafra. Almost help Biafra. The issue is our people lack knowledge. We call it political knowledge. Honestly, it's very, very sad. It's very, very, very sad. We are people divided into shades, thinking that we are only doing our own thing for our personal interests. It's very, very sad. They will always use somebody. A willing tool is always there to be used in order to cause wahala. And we are seeing it. Ohanes and Igbo went to sing for Unyesomuike in 2020. That's a new week, Kaigeso. Monababa, Wike Kaigeso. I don't know how our people have degenerated into very low life set of, because they promote criminals in our land. That is why I love what Mazi Chinasa Nworu, what he said. That why say I gave Igbo Igbo Gadaju. Our eyes have entered all those people, man. Because when you look at like all these criminals, a chief priest, before you know it now, he will enter and become a politician. Before you know, Zawa Imo State governor. These are people they they promote in our land, so that they come the caller on WhatsApp. Please go on. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Go on.
Yeah, thank you so much for your good work. I learned a lot from you. I'm a last time Korean, and that's the word I started, the word I mentioned. You grab it and then try to correct me. I appreciate that, but it's not what I mean. Okay, all do need from America here. Today, too much Nanibo, and then yeah, you need to put out solution. This divide and rule now have been there for a long time. And some ways stuff in the Bible they use. I'm on that wealth is a divide and rule. And the half friend way to understanding. So and in we always care about our state. Collectively, we never work together as a people, and that is why they are considered. And first of all, they will try us to see if we will come together to do something. We never resist them of doing something. They will destroy our business. They will destroy our houses, everything. Nobody will revoke about them. They will remove number one who won the election in our own land and put the criminal. Nobody will say something. So they have tried, they see that we are weak. And now, the only solution right now, all babies, maybe the more I have that now, no sense to go. Just support ESL, Go to our website, www.ipob. Put your $2 there every Friday. Oh, that's our campaign. So that our leader will use it to get ammunition for project for our ESL. The only thing we have right now as the people now is this one you right now. If our media have been doing a wonderful.
Mazi, what is happening? Your voice is cutting.
I don't know. I think I'm hearing you, sir.
Yeah, go on.
Yes. So it's a very, very simple thing. I like to show so much. As it's a place, it's a show. I like it so much. But we never think and sit down and ask ourselves how to solve this problem. And that's it. Without money, without the equipment, we can't do anything. And nobody's going to do it for us. We are the only one that will help ourselves out from this mess. And we know that they are using criminals among us. And we should stop using all those bad words among ourselves. You will help yourself. That word is a divide title to divide us more and more. So we have to stand by our own side. All the way from Ijo to Igbo land. They are our own brother. All those criminals the British have assembled on us. We have to face them one by one. Who enjoy you? Because they never knew where to us. We can't keep living like this for more than nearly 60 years. Our mother is dying. Our father is dying. No hospital, nothing. All the whole allocation they are bringing in the state, in a Biafran state, none is done for people. They share the money among themselves. We don't have anything we can be proud of as Igbo people. So Igbo right now, the ones that are living in the diaspora, go and put your $2. It goes a long way too. We always see that we are 70 million population, but we cannot even see how many would have donated money. But I be fair go now in public. I fair go. I be make sure now. I make $2. Fair go. Please go there and put your money there. It will go a long way too. Put your $2 there, please. www.ipob.org. You will see donate there, donate your money there. It will help ESM to protect our land. Those men, nobody's paying their salary. Don't forget, they need equipment to fight. Our NGOs, nobody's paying their salary. They are doing their best. What are you doing as a human being, as a Biafra? Mazi, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Mazi. Thank you very much. We must be talking. Caller on signal. Can you hear me? Please go on. Mazi.
Biafrans are lovers of freedom. They were young at Mazi born. Mazi, the way you
Mazi, your destiny is not. Mazi, I don't know. Your voice is not coming out smoothly, please. I don't know why.
Lack of information. And that political will, our people, I lose interest in politics because we never had leaders that we champion our political move on for us. These people just promote their own
No, Mazi, your voice is not smooth. You can call back. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
I can hear you, sir. Good evening, sir.
Mazi. Go on.
Okay. My name is also Mazi. I'm calling from Igbocha.
Igbocha now.
Na military take over na. Ona ga ndị bugari the armor tank. Achọ ndị ha ga-eme intimidate. Because ihe ame na Rivers State now be mere na Imo State that time. Our leader na shout na oke bekee nke anyị tinyere. That the Imo State can rise their up in order to fight against the enemy from office. But Imo State people that know hacking to our leader voice. See what the man have done Imo State. This time around, I have bring it to River State also. Just that they know that Sim is a nice man that loves his people and he's not dancing to their tune. That is the plot. That is why they use this plot in order to remove him from power. Hello, sir, you hear me?
Yes, go on. The whole world is here. Go on.
That is it. Now the place now is occupied by military, and they are still. We don't know their next agenda, but we are just observing what they wanted to do now. But what I want to suggest is there not any way that even though is to protest to make sure that this order that they have removed SIM should not hold, so that we don't want what happened to Imo State to happen to River State. Because you know that Nigeria system towards us is hard to kill us and to destroy us. But earlier debate is high time that we should. I don't know. You know where I'm going now?
Yes, I understand.
Is it, sir?
There
Mazi, before I cut this, because you used to make mention of how to support ESM, but I don't know why, even though you okay that ipob.com to search how to make your payment, the website will not show you anything. I don't know. There's one day that I was trying to chat you up, but you didn't give me. I don't know whether Nigeria will have blocked the website so that people cannot make their own donation. I've tried it several times, but I didn't.
Yeah, it's PayPal. It's PayPal, but Okay, after you write me, if you finish, just write me. Write me. Say, Mazi, I am the person. Just write me like that. There were. The issue in what is happening in River State, it is part of Biafra land. We need to be cautious and only stay safe, because this is what they want to do. They wanted to do in the generality of Biafra land, but we didn't give them the opportunity to do so because IPOB leadership is wise. Caller on signal, please go on. Can you hear me? I think you'll be the last caller. Caller on signal, are you there?
Yes, Mazi. Jonathan Chinedu.
Mazi, ndewo. Deporage otekwela.
Great Biafra.
Mazi, are you hearing me? Are you still there? Oh, what is happening? Mazi, yes.
Mazi.
Yeah, go on, please. It seems your connection is not steady. I think mostly if you are calling on signal, I don't know why. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Mazi Jonathan.
There, Mazi. You'll be the last caller, please. Go.
Okay, it's Mazi Chime from Ireland calling.
Mazi, you people tried. You people made us proud, honestly.
Thank you very much. After I listened to what you said, I kind of, because when you say that and that really get me thinking that there's a lot of factors I think that is making our people look so like I know poverty is part of it, greed. But the most important one I realize that our people
can I say something there? No. You said poverty. Mazi, I don't accept personally that question of poverty. I don't accept it. Greed, yes, but poverty.
Why I say poverty is because the system make them, they are pursuing from hand to mouth. So you have to win that level before you can able to think about your rights from wrong. So that's why I put that poverty.
There is more poverty in the north, in even other parts of the zoo, than in Biafra land. For your information, it's a established fact. So I don't buy that idea. Say it's because of poverty. No, come on. If you tell me that maybe gluttony is different from poverty, we are mixing these two together. Gluttony is akpiri ogologo. Onye nwere akpiri ogologo, o jidogodo ihe ọ ga-eji nke ọ na-eri n'aka, chọọ another one, liver twist, he wants some more. That is what we call it. But without gluttony, even the little you have, you feel okay. You say okay. Even if another person wants to tempt you with you say no, I'm okay. Whereas you are feeling hungry inside, but you say I'm okay. So that question of poverty, our people are always using it, but I don't really agree, because when you come to the whole of Nigeria, Biafra land is the richest place when it comes to the people, the population. That is truth. So what? Yes, every poverty generally in Nigeria, but our place, you got some greed. Our people are not contented with whatever they have. No. Go on, Mazi, go on.
Okay, let me rule out the poverty. But okay, the last one I want to say is the lack of emotional intelligence. Our people are handling windy raya, our Okay, I'll give you an example of that. Okay, now Europe I be now. Omaze at late as young as 5 years, no ma
how to use a racial word. Then there's a cake has not such a thing, you know. And you find out that now their parents accused her things, whether hate or whatever reason, just like here what we are passing through in Nigeria, you know, whereby I am a hande we Ryan and they window yai. We tend to promote our enemies. When we promote them, they now got to that position. They use that position against us. Just like in Lagos, I know they promote to their economy, they promote to their church. How many of them have used that position, even though we tend to, you know, promote them going to their church, building, investing in their land? How many times have they used that to talk about the ordeal, the marginalization, the injustice meted against us? You know, and these are the things our people lack. Instead of replicating the same, you know, like Asia and Yemen, Asia doesn't suffer. I don't care about that because they already trained their own kids and they're infidels. If you see them, they tend to mind their own business. Unlike us, our kids now are like if also want into the same people. Not like her, and the same thing we are doing in Nigeria. We force ourselves to the people that don't like us because we lack this emotional intelligence to understand that. When you period, you equate it. You don't use all this attitude of being we are peaceful and all this crap. You know, that's the problem. I have this thing, you know, how to play the same game. You know, I guess in the Borayashi, and we can't we need to understand this. That's this current world now, the politics now in the world needs that emotional intelligence to able to excel. You can't promote your enemy, expect that your enemy to watch your back. Maybe when things go wrong with you, it doesn't work. It doesn't happen that way. So all the area to the cheap put in that our people need to start thinking differently. Thank you, Mazi.
Of course. Of course. We need to. And it comes through education. If they are listening. Caller on signal. Mazi Emi Chris. There wo.
There wo Mazi. Good evening from here.
There wo Mazi.
Thank you. I just called because of the audio you played. I want you to look about the audio you played. That man talking about how if they have not forgiven the Igbos have more than 3,000 churches and this and that. This is how the Funane works. But before I begin, if the man never used any word, said the Anambra, like our brother used to use it, the Anambra. He said the entire North. He used Kanu as an example and said, go to Kanu and see the church, but he said the entire North has forgiven Igbos. That's what he intended to say. In other words, he could have not allowed Igbos to build churches and build houses. It seems that as if they give us all those things for free. We pay them money, even make them better, employ their children, employ their wife. I have been in the North, I've been in Kaduna in many years ago. Our brother who has bakery there employed more than 5 or 8 Northerners there. Yet they don't appreciate it. But sometimes I try to wonder how these issues came to generate. It was when they plan how to bring some certain things or say some certain things against Igbo or to bring things as we are talking about Biafra. They said maybe the reason of this agitation is because of the North are not even, they not cook one thing to push it in the media. And everybody will be carried away with their media outlets, with whatever they have said. Now, this man saying that Igbos, the question that the guy, the journalist asked, I don't know where they generate the issue, the discussion about the Igbo or after the Civil War, they have not forgiven, where they generate the issue from. Where does that issue generate from? What concerns this? I don't know how this discussion is just like when you want to generate discussion of something different from the discussion on the table, on the ground with your friends. You just put in something you don't know, or put something to generate another different discussion altogether. So that is what they do. I don't know where the journalists drive the question before they come to ask about Igbo. But the main point is that to tell them that they have forgiven Igbo. But the same month they're talking that they have forgiven Igbo. 1980 something, they burned down Igbo churches. They burned their markets in many places. They kill Igbos. In many times. The same month is talking about they have forgiven Igbos. Any small thing, they attack Igbos. So what is that forgiveness? What is that man talking about? So this is how our people, they will carry this. You see, media, one thing I like about media is that if you are not intelligent enough, media will drive your reasoning, take off your reasoning. You begin to reason like an animal. Whatever they dish out, you take it. Let me give an example. In 2008 here, we are here in this country in Italy. A man who called Silvio Berlusconi. This man was trying to candidate for president. He now used immigrant as a point of his contact with his people. He said that he will deport every immigrant who lives here without document. And he just come to TV and said this now several times. The TV carry it on all over. And the people voted for him. He won. Then now the people begin to push for him to begin to deport immigrants. You know what this man said? They go back and turn and said that they are going to give immigrants documents. That anyone that failed to work, they will deport that person. If you want to stay in this country, then you have to work. You see how he deviates that promise he made to his people. He deviated that promise to run, and everybody, they say Italians, believe me, any angle you go, say, you people should start working. You people should start working. If you don't want to work, you go back to your country. And the 90% of Italians are talking the same thing media are talking. That is where I begin to understand media very well. They hammer this news, Benzo said that if you don't want to work, they are going to deport you. Everybody are carried out, just like COVID. COVID just came out, they just carried, media just carried COVID. I never believed in COVID for one day, for me. Killing 1,000 people, 100, I never even believed it for. So this is the point, how media deviate, change the reason of people into different things. This man that came here now, they have something, they have put something on the ground. They now want to bring this argument from nowhere to make it to be a top of the town. So
Mazi, that is the politics that is there. You know, in order to push public opinion the other way, the right way, they want to continue pushing it to be that the caliphate is the merciful, they are the victim. Because the voice of our people are not loud enough to continue about the genocide that is committed on us. Just like imagine here on this radio, so people will call and say, enough of talking, let us talk action. You talk every time, I say, okay, because our people don't understand what the media is. You act like what you hear. That is exactly you. And these people, they're not unless they understand it. That is why they continue pushing out the same narrative every time. But our people are usually tired. When they do something, they say, it becomes, even, our people, I wondering about like jet. We forget the other one, say, let us bring new one. Is it not the same thing? That is why you see, some of our people, even in IPOB, don't listen to the radio Biafra any longer. Because they see it as, what will you preach? What Mazi and Kanu have not preached. They don't know that you need to be listening. These people understand they understand politics. And I know they arrange with that journalist to ask them this question. Instead of asking the normal question of, Okay, start from Babangida and say, Babangida said that it is not Igbo coup. How can Igbo civilians, Igbo everybody, now gather and say, okay, let us kill the how Fulani or the Northerners? It's not possible. This is Nigerian military thing. When Babangida took over power, why is he not being called? Babangida is from Niger State. What is that? His tribe. Why is he not called his tribal coup? But it's called the Nigerian military coup. You know, you see, it is the narrative. The media, people should understand that media is more dangerous than nuclear weapon. It can save, it can kill. That is it. Mazi, go on, please. And summarize.
Exactly. So this you also remind me something about our people, the way even those in IPOB, even our people on the ground, the Igbos or the Biafrans, those are not even in IPOB. There's one character, I don't know what has happened to you. There's most of them they are not in IPOB, but they are following maybe somehow from certain people we are doing on social media or any other thing IPOB is doing. We always call to get information from you. Maybe they stage an argument within them, and this and this, and they call you. Maybe they know you as an IPOB member, they call you and seek that information. As I speak to you from now, hence from today now, no anybody will call me to get any information from me. If you call me to get information concerning IPOB, even if they accuse of the say IPOB have done this, you call me, I will not give you information. Because this is how our people behave. They will remain, they cannot. How many years we have been talking to some of them, join IPOB, they don't want to join. Even you are talking about the money. I have a friend here. Would come and contribute your money, donate your money, even if you don't want to come. You never, but any slight mistake, you want to call me. I say, hey, please, I want to know about this. Is that this? I had it on social media. Is that truth? From today, I will not answer them again because that one thing I told you last time. I said, when that guy Katara near Biafra no time. Because our people have more the collective reason at all. This in a name, madonna make you. There's a time we know that all of us are behaving like animals, but it's not this time now. Only the deceived now cannot even. It's a fool forever, because now social media has enlightened a lot of people. They are watching it, but they can't understand what they are doing. So my point tonight is that our people who used to call to seek information from you to know about. Maybe our leader is coming out on. It has been announced on this platform now that our leader will go to court on Friday, and now maybe they had it on social. They decided to come and ask you, "Is that true? Is that?" If you call me, I'll ask myself, "I don't know." That's the only thing. I think if we begin to staff them with such information, they will maybe force to join IPOB and understand what we are doing. Thank you, Mazi. God bless you.
There were Mazi. Thank you. Caller on WhatsApp, please. You'll be the last caller. Make it brief. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me?
Thank you so much, Mazi Jonathan. Good evening to you.
There were Mazi.
Thank you. Greetings to you, my beloved brothers and sisters. We are from all over the world. Chukwu Kitabiam remains our strength, and we must continue. Mazi, my name is Ugo, and I'm from the blessed land of Biafra. Yes. You see, first of all, let me talk on the issue of the person that said that the Fulani whatever, that forgive people. It's a lie. It's a very big lie. In short, Fulani is the number one people that harbor anything you do against them, they use it against you. The evidence is everywhere. Our brother mentioned so many past years how they are killing our people. Let me mention currently, Mazi, Fulani people, a particular woman here in Enugu State chase them away from our farm. Then it seems as if they are dragging. At the end of everything, they return back in the night and kill that woman. This thing happened in Enugu 2017. So Fulani people, they don't forgive. And they have taught so many tribes not to forgive. Yes, we've learned it from them. And we promise them that we are going to do it more than them. We can never forgive what they have done to us for so many years. They have killed the mother of our leader, Mazi, Nnamdi Kanu. They killed the father of our leader, Mazi Kanu. They killed thousands of Biafrans because they want to come and take our land, and we refuse. This is the naked truth. We refuse that they will not take our land. They are going from one farm to another to destroy what we plant in our farm. They use their cow to uproot our cassava and feed their cow, and then they will bring it to market and sell it to millions of naira. So they are evil people. They don't forgive. Devil is using them, but we are going to battle them to the last. We are here. This generation of IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra, people that owns the Biafra, we own this land, and we can never allow any evil man to penetrate. It's a promise. They should have it in the back of their mind that the people they kill their brothers and sisters, their mother, their father, they are coming up. That is the reason why Nnamdi told them that there are so many dangerous ones, more than even him to think he's dangerous. Our leader is not, he's a merciful man. He's a very kind man, which if you choose to go eat in a good way, get it fatter. But since you people think you are wise, you want to take oil where that belongs to you. Look at what is going on in River State. When it comes to their own, you see them putting law. Tinubu asked for Bara last week to obey the rule of law. Tinubu, is it obeying the rule of law in Nigeria? The Supreme Court of Nigeria, the judgment they passed against the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, has this government, this evil government of Nigeria, what is holding them to obey the rule of law and that part? This thing we are saying, thank God, the Zoo media is boiling. Truth is coming out. People are lamenting in the Zoo media. And let me say this, because for so many years, we have been telling you this. If you see injustice in the door of your brother and you are keeping quiet, you pretend as if it doesn't concern you, one day, that injustice will be in your door knocking, and you will not have no rights to lament until the injustice will come against you. This thing that so many of you saying, let us come up and go and protest. If you protest, they will silence you because there is time that you're supposed to protest. This thing happened in Imo State. The evil man in Imo State today did not win the election. They installed him. And that's exactly what is about to happen in River State. Some people say they suspend Ifubara. They want to chase him out of that governorship seat. That is reality. And that is, watching it mentioned something, Mazi, 2 days ago, he was broadcasting, I think. He said, if Fubara doesn't take time, they will chase him out of that office and install somebody that is loyal to them. And currently now, there is a loyalist to Wike and the evil ruler called himself president. There is a loyalist. So that loyalist is very sad that it may come from the same place that Fubara comes from. So that is the evil Zoo country and the way of operate. But we are telling them, the evil they are showing today will come against them tomorrow. Tinubu should obey the rule of law. Tinubu government should obey the rule of law when it comes to Nnamdi Kanu. You see that in the Supreme Court said. You see the rule of law in Nigeria when it comes to the leadership of the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. Nigerian government must follow it. They must obey the rule of law. As they use the rule of this, they find Fubara for to saying he's going against the law, that he must obey the rule of law must work when it comes to what they are doing to indigenous people of Biafra. Mazi, let me stop here. Thank you so much.
There we go. Thank you very much. And this is where I'm going to switch up the phones. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, what we are passing through in Nigeria is unacceptable. And we should understand how to also fight together as a people, as a race, as a nation, in order to support each other, in order to support our collective interest. That is what IPOB stands for. When we say going back to our root, that is exactly what it means. Our collectivity, that our collective interest is more bigger, more important than our private or personal interests, which these evil people in our land, they go against it. Because what matters to them is what they can gain. their their individual interests. That is what matters to them. Their individual interests. That is what matters to them. But we are selfless when it comes to our collectivity. That is why we volunteer to be doing what we are doing. Therefore, we should be more political. Like what the interview of the Fulani man that says they are the most forgiving. Of which we don't even need to go that side to argue whether they are more forgiving or not. No, I disagree to go there to argue because that is not the right question. That is what they want us to be doing, to be arguing. They have given us topic, the wrong topic. Whereas, why should we argue about forgiveness to the Igbos? Igbos did anything bad to you? We are the victims. You are talking of forgiveness. Whether no, they are forgiving. Oh no, they are not forgiving. That is what they want us to be discussing. But the main issue is this: why should we even talk about forgiveness for you? Who is we Biafrans that should be talking about forgiveness? Because you are the people, you are the culprits. So talking about whether they are forgiven or not forgiven in this matter is not even a right argument at all. This is how they do. That is political. Is how these are very evil people, but they come up. They come outside to push outside that they love you. That is what they do. And you see, our people mumu because we are pursuing money only without thinking. All the here when a fly is because of order, he enter into the nose of a dead corpse. Before he come out, the corpse have been covered. He will go with it to the grave. So our people came out and followed Otoego. The Otoego, they happen here, they happen without understanding the political implication of what we are doing. When we rush, our people rush back to the north, rush back to the Lagos, rush back outside where we are murdered and massacred. Without using numbers, they make things very easy for you. They are, in order to attract you, for you to establish. Mazi Chinasaworu said something last Saturday. He said, traveling, not be running outside, not be traveling outside is the problem, but coming back, relocating back home, that is the main problem. There is a wisdom in that statement, but do you remark it? So our people went with just here tomato that is what happened to our people. Without bread, our people went instead of saying now here they good now make I go relax before I name ala the cheap here. Our people we don't like the cheap. You don't know that the people that are giving you this, they know what they are doing. They are investing for tomorrow. You are investing today, investing your life, everything there today. You don't know the repercussion. You don't consider the repercussion for tomorrow. But they are investing tomorrow without minding today's loss. So they give you land, sometimes almost free. You say, Nandi Aokwandi, now wow, you call your brothers, yes, now come this side, now Batana Katangura, things are cheap, everything land. They give you land. They are good. You build. You don't know that it's a way of trapping you. It's a way of trapping us as a people. That is why once we talk anything, we go and they say, do you know how many Igbos are living in the north? We will slaughter all of them. So they use it as a yardstick to hold us hostage. If I couldn't find the statement of Professor Soludo, where he granted the interview about, he said they have 1 million, 11 million Igbos living in the north. So that is why they are soft pedaling. We need to negotiate. This is what We are seeing this result today, but the Fulani, they saw it since after the war. They knew that it will come to me. Don't worry, allow these people to come. Make them, receive them very well. We will trap them here. They give us a great gift. You know the way you trap a squirrel. You go, you set trap, you put something the squirrel likes, and the squirrel thinks that, oh, it's good. You go there, trap. That is the way they trap us. So that anything you talk, they use that our people being in the north as a yardstick to threaten us. Remember, you are people Igbos that are living in the north. They are not even. Do you remember the other time? They told us that we can do anything we want with the northerners in our land, in Igbo land, because they are almost useless to them. They are shoe shiners. They are this and that. They said it. But the ones, Igbos that are in the north are the billionaires, And when you look at it, they know what they invested on tomorrow and they got it. We were investing on our stomach, only private stomach, thinking that hear the everything, wow, everything they good here. I bet come here. As you are doing, they are catching you more and more. Today, it have reached to a point of no return. So that civilization, people that are sabi. The time before you know what is happening, you have been trapped. Why didn't we, talk about? Consider it that time, because we didn't care. Nobody told us. Our people didn't have this type of political knowledge. Even if you tell any of our people that, I tell you, say, oh boy, waiting, I'll go and ask for motor. Leave me, I buy my house here. I do this. It doesn't. What matters to him is what he is going to get, without thinking about what tomorrow will be for all of us. Do you see the difference? The Fulani, they know they are calculative. They calculate how tomorrow will be for them, any action they are taking. But we don't calculate. Today, tomorrow we think about itself for us. That is Nnamdi Komi. That is who we are. That is why the Fulani today, they are laughing. Any statement, before you do anything, they will remind you that, remember, you know how many Igbos that are living in the north? They are not all anyhow Igbos. So in your own land, the northerners, they are Okada riders, shoe shiners, anything, no problem. But these are your hefty men, responsible people that can do something. Do you see that? How will it die hostage? But when that thing was happening small, you cannot tell our people, no, now, never. So that is the difference, and that is the political knowledge. To be calculative. It's just like what we are doing. As I have been saying, the DOS, the pressure they receive, if they are not politically calculative, I am telling you, they will make mistake. And once that mistake is made, you finish. You finish. No more. There is nothing again you can do. But they continue absorbing the pressure. Continue absorbing the pressure. Because they know they are investing, they are thinking of tomorrow. But many of our people are thinking of using sentiment. And today, let us do it. No. You need to think about tomorrow. Invest on tomorrow. That is the thing. So, this is where I'm going to stop. Biafra remains who we are. Biafra remains our ideology. It is our Biafra is our religion, it's our ideology, it's everything we have. Therefore, we must make sure to protect this IPOB judiciously. Our people, let us understand that we are one people. Let us stop allowing foreigners to use one or two people among us in order to cause problems all the time because of selfishness. Greed is one thing. Our brother talks about why I say I disagree with saying poverty. No, the northern people are more poor in many ways, northern population, than us in Biafra land. It's true. But can you easily buy a northerner to turn against his own people? The answer is no. Instead of find out one way, nana get the ego or strike or get down. But our people, hey, no one can contact. I mean sabotage. Contact of sabotage to sabotage his people. That's why you see our people in our communities, you see people that call themselves responsible people. They will, from the back, connive with a PG, to sell lands to Fulani. The people and collect money, and the Fulani will come be killing our people. Whereas the so-called PGs and the chief, village chief or community chief have sold the land without that is self-destruction. That is what I call primitivity, and that is it. There is no better way of defining it. Self-destruction. You use the blood of your people in order to be going high, riding good car, building mansion, and you think you are going to enjoy it. After you cause something, you bring the maruedas that will be a problem to generations coming. Is that poverty? No, that is not poverty. It's gluttony. When you see somebody will collect money, they will gather 2 or 3 in the village. Gather, say now they will go meet Alhaji. We get this land, give it to us and take it. They will write and sell it. You think you are sharp. You say nah, we are sharp guy. Things we call sharpness is the highest stupidity. We celebrate stupidity in our land. I'm telling you. That's why I am happy. Mazi and Sanwo have said it. IPOB, now we focus on these people that are, showcasing their useless criminality, ill-gotten money, putting pressure on our youths. If you strike any deal or criminality that you are not caught, why will you showcase it? Go low and do your money anyhow, but in a low key. Don't use it to entice the people. To make young ones start, entering into criminality in order to behave like you. That is what IPOB is against. And that is what have been festering our land. We are looking at how criminality fully in our land. But we are seeing many things that are causing it. Many of us don't know. When you invite in marriage, you conduct marriage, people come and start spraying money. There are poor people there that never see, maybe they never see even 50,000 Nokotorono at a time. Whereas somebody will come and spray 1 million, 2 million at a time. If he goes home, do you know the pressure? If we people, that is how we behave now. No, so one day. So he will decide to make that money at all costs because he felt, inferior at that marriage. Others are spraying, he didn't spray. And when no person even cares about him or no quiet, you don't know what is going through him or through his mind. Tomorrow, Bure will put out criminality. Now say, hey, yeah, criminal. Now see miracle, receive miracle a lot. All these are contribution to criminality. But you are looking things where you don't have. You are searching for things that are not there. But the source, you don't want to confront it. That is why I love IPOB should regulate. Wherever they have a marriage ceremonies in our land, they want any type of distant ceremony. You see people spraying money and now among those people, how did they? What is their work? What is their job? What is their business? Why can't they do all these things in Abuja? in Lagos where they did. But how much put in our land to put our people into high tension. Eating our people into high tension. So that you know, I must get this money at all costs. The mechanic on now, when will I be doing mechanic and get this type of money? No. Ogawazi Zoshi. Or Bazie Urezie, the knowledge of his motor mechanic. Bazie Nagang Zoshi. In order to make quick money. Why? Because he saw people that are in the Briam and the Otorona, this is the pressure. And this is what we're supposed to be checkmated. All those people that are doing all those things, we'll be watching them. Amana, onye on motorcade. He's on, big showcase. Why are you showcasing all these things? Do your thing. If you want to do philanthropic job, do it. Give to people as you're supposed to. Empower people, empower youths. Not putting pressure on youths indirectly. In a way that money, water, I must make this money. This thing should stop in our land because it is increasing anxiety and desperation, leading to criminality. That is it. Thank you for listening. From me, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, from here, it is simply good evening.
Biafra.